Welcome back to Duolearner Educational Services, guys. So your trusted partner like mastering Duolingo English test. And today's topic is that interactive listening. So how can you get like maximum points like 135 plus in this section? So let's talk about that, right? First of all, I want to introduce the section criteria. We have three parts in this interactive listening section. First part, second part, and third part. So in the very first part, guys, you have to make sure that if you make any spelling mistake, that will be a considerable, but make sure that don't spend a lot of time on this section. So please give focus on the second one, which is really important. And the third one is summarize the text. That means write a summary near about 75 seconds, which is really prominent for this test, and you don't have enough time to write that. So you have only 1 minute 15 seconds, which is not enough to write, right? So many students, they dropped the comment in the video section. They said like, how many words we can write? So my answer is that you can write as much you can. It's depend upon your typing speed and your accuracy, how well you understand the conversation of professor and student, or student to student, maybe professor with class. Okay. Let's start with interactive listening part. These are the two interactive listening questions per test. Interactive listening has three sub questions. So these are listen and complete, listen and respond, and summarize the conversation, right? So first of all, listen and complete. Here is the section, the first one. And listen and complete is the first subsection of interactive listening section. So these test takers first hear a short audio and explain the situation, who is talking and why, and where. They hear this audio before any question appear and can replay it as many times they want, right? After listening, the answer 3, 4 fill in the blanks. Question based on the audio. Each question includes a short sentence with missing word or phrase. Test takers type the missing word or phrase. This is very easy part in the first section, so you don't need to make extra effort in this section, right? So test takers should read the first sentence with the blank and then decide which word they need to listen. Replay the audio, double check before submitting an answer. So test takers should avoid guessing long phrases, short clear answers, and fit the meaning of the sentence, right? So guys, second part, we have listen and respond. Before to go to the listen and respond, I just want to tell you that you can read this one. If you unsure about spelling, focus on typing something that clearly shows that intended meaning. So guys, make sure that don't worry about that. If you make any mistakes, like slightly mistakes will be considerable, but don't write irrelevant. Make sure that it should be on the topic. Okay, let's go for listen and respond. Listen and respond is the second sub question of interactive listening, and listen and respond simulates a conversation which takes place academic setting with a fellow student or professor, right? So here the conversation is coming professor with students, student to students, and nothing else is coming here. Okay, the speakers have American accents with audio generated using AI. After selecting a response, the audio turns into text reference. Test takers can scroll up at any point and reread previous parts of the conversation, as well as listen to the background again. Conversation topics include asking for help, giving feedback, making recommendations, and sharing experiences. Test takers must choose what to say 5 to 6 times per conversation. There is no more audio after test takers should to final line of the conversation. So make sure that, guys, this part is really important. If you make mistake, then you lose your points. Okay, so go for the test tips for the test takers. Some suggestions for success on this part of the test include: test takers can prepare for, because this conversation is coming university oriented conversation, by learning relevant vocabulary and practicing like similar scenarios. So these scenarios like including the clarification on lecture content, making requests, asking the information or advice, and planning study sessions. So test takers should pay close attention on scenarios, keywords, and then these may appear in the correct answer choice. So test takers can also use those keywords to rule out incorrect answers, right? Inappropriate tone, language, correct response is likely to use. Test takers should consider the difference in how two students would like to each other and opposed to a teacher and student, right? So test takers should focus on understanding the speaker meaning, and test takers shouldn't worry too much about if they choose the wrong response. The correct response will be shown, allowing them to stay on track for the rest of the conversation. So please, guys, don't lose your control here. Okay, summarize the conversation. One of the biggest challenge here, you don't have enough time. You have just 75 seconds and you have to write as much you can, right? But here is a trick, guys. You have to write this one, but it goes to your writing section. It's not going for your listening section. Okay, so Scores from the summarize the conversation contribute to the writing subscore. The content criteria, how relevant the summary is to conversation, contribute to the listening subscore. So make sure that, guys, you have to write. This is a very, very important task, right? What about the tips and tricks here? Test takers can use remaining time from the listen and respond because you have enough time in the second part and you can pre-plan for this task, right? Test takers should write complete paragraph instead of using separate bullet points for the summary. Test takers may find helpful learn introductory phrases, start summaries such as I spoke to my classmate about, I asked to my professor, for I requested. The summary can be written in either person or I spoke to my classmate, right? So here we have only 3 scenarios. Majorly, I asked to my professor, because professor and student, it's mandatory, they will come here, I'm sure, right? So I spoke to my classmate about, 2 students had a conversation about. Test takers can use here both spellings, American and British.
You are in your final year of school and need to decide on a thesis topic. You want input from your classmate, who is also studying electrical engineering. You are considering doing your thesis on the use of electricity in transportation. You are in your final year of school and need to decide on a thesis topic. You want input from your classmate, who is also studying electrical engineering. You are considering doing your thesis on the use of electricity in transportation.
Sure, what are you thinking? Oh, like electric cars? I think it's a great idea. There's a lot of potential for growth in that area, and I think it would be really interesting to see how electricity can be used to power vehicles more affordably. I think there's definitely been some research done on it, but there could certainly be more. And even if there's a lot of research out there already, you could always focus on a specific aspect of it or look at it from a different perspective.
You meet with them to discuss what your tasks will be and how you can best contribute to the project. You are a graduate student and a research assistant in the Middle Eastern History Department, and you are helping your professor write a grant proposal. You meet with them to discuss what your tasks will be and how you can best contribute to the project.
Hi, thanks for coming to meet with me. I'm working on a grant proposal for a project on the history of the Ottoman Empire, and I could use some help. Well, I need someone to help me with the research and writing. Do you have any experience with writing grant proposals? Then this will be a good research opportunity for you. The first thing you can do is look through some of the existing literature on the Ottoman Empire and see what other scholars have said about it. Then we can start brainstorming ideas for the project.